Hello, my fellow Nigerians both home and abroad, especially the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This message, I'm sending it directly to answer up to the President, and I hope that he gets to the office of the presidency. It is with sadness of heart, grieving in my heart and soul, that I'm making this video this morning, October 21st, 2025. Democracy, they say, is government of the people, by the people and for the people. And in democracy, or in any country, freedom of speech, freedom of association, freedom to protest is enshrined in every constitution of every nation. Even Nigeria, under military rule, people still go about protesting for one thing or the other. It is so shameful and heartbroken that on October 20 yesterday, Nigerians were out there protesting peacefully, and they were met with heavy resistance from the police, from the military, and from the armed forces of Nigeria. I may not completely agree with the protesters of what they are protesting for, but it is a right for every Nigerian to protest. Just like it is the right of every citizen to protest in any nation. Over the weekend in the United States, 7 million Americans protested peacefully against their president. And yet, there was none that was arrested. There was none that was tear gassed. There was none that was shot at. So it baffles my heart that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was a champion of democracy, who at one point or the other organized so many protests that people joined in, attended, participated, now become a man who doesn't want to see anybody protest, or who is IG of police, or is commissioner of police, or his cabinet does not want Nigerians peacefully protesting. It is shameful. It sends a wrong signal to the world that democracy is not thriving in our country, Nigeria. Sadly also, a woman took a flower pot to the scene of NSAS in Lagos, Lekki toll gate. It was so shocking. It was so embarrassing. It was so delusional. The men of the Nigerian police stopped a flower from being placed at a place scene to represent men Nigerians being killed or being sacrificed for NSAS in 2020. I've been to many countries, I've been to many nations, and I see flowers being placed in different places, at the back of the road, part of the road, anywhere where maybe someone is killed, or maybe even an accident happened, and the loved ones find a way to bring flowers there to commiserate the death of the people that died there. And this was a flower pot. This woman could have been allowed to just put the flowers there, did whatever rituals all she wants to do, talk to the press, and after that, it could be asked to, please, would you like to pick it because it's going to be thrown away? It could have been done, with all civility. It could have been done with all decorum. But it was shameful what we see on camera. The Nigerian police force and every force in our country could not even allow a woman to drop a flower pot in democracy. Your Excellency, it is shameful to your government. It is shameful to your personality, because that is not who you are, or that is not who Nigerians know you to be. And it shouldn't be under your government that Nigerians can no longer protest peacefully. It is a right of every citizen to protest. You may not agree with what they are protesting for. We may not all agree with what they are protesting for, but it is their right to protest. And with the government to protect them and not to be against them, not to shoot at them, not to tear gas them. I hope we are going to run this democracy the way it's supposed to be run. I hope that President Bola Tinubu is going to call his cabinet to order the IG of police, the commissioner of police in Lagos or every other state, that Nigerians have the right to protest. It is the duty of the state to protect the protestants if they are not violent. And the protesters of yesterday were not violent. They were peaceful. They have their hands on to chant their protest. And it is their right. Let us run a country. Let us not run a jungle. Because what we are doing is running a jungle. It is in a jungle that anything goes. People have no voice. People have no freedom. Let us not run a jungle. I call on the Nigerian president. I call on every politician in Nigeria. Let us allow the people of Nigeria to protest and protest peacefully wherever they want to protest. It is their right. It is enshrined in our constitution. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And may God help our leaders to do the right thing. Thank you.